If you're an Aussie or Kiwi nurse, 15 to 25 years in, late 30s to 40s, and you're carrying your ward but your payslip hasn't moved in years, this is for you. Because hospitals do not promote effort, they promote proof. And proof must be written in the language that panels score. If it's not documented and socialised, it did not happen to those people who are in the hiring room. So today I'm going to show you a few things. So how to progress without being someone you dislike, how to be visible without bragging, why waiting for the ladder to clear is a trap, and the 12 to 24 month plan that actually works in real life. And quick filter, if you're happy being bedside for the rest of your career, genuinely content, that is amazing. Please stay. But if you know and you know you're capable and you want more, so I'm talking CNC, NUM, Navigator, Educator, or even nurse practitioner, this is your blueprint. So first, you need to start choosing documentation over loyalty. Let's dismantle a myth here. You think progression requires personality politics. It doesn't. It requires translation. Panels cannot score, she's amazing, or he's reliable, or we'd be lost without her. They score things that begin with words like led, reduced, educated. They score things like improved compliance and mitigated risk. Your work speaks clinically, but it does not speak in scoring rooms. If it's not documented, it didn't happen to that panel. And that is the mindset shift that could change your career on its own. Now ask yourself, when was the last time I documented a win in measurable language? If the answer is, I haven't, that's not a competence issue, that's a strategy issue, and it can be fixed. The next point, you can achieve strategic visibility without ego. Now, this is the part that quiet nurses hate. In fact, some outgoing nurses hate it too. Visibility. Visibility is not bragging. Visibility is making your impact legible. You're not trying to be liked. You're trying to be unavoidable. 3 things that you can do immediately. Number 1, create a 1-page wins log. Map it to selection criteria domains. Now, these differ a little bit among organization, but typically they'll be like leadership, quality, education, safety, stakeholder engagement. Find out the ones for your organization and make it relevant. Every time you do something relevant, log it factually, calmly, with no fluff. Number 2, monthly 3-bullet impact email. Now, this can go to your NUM or your senior CNC or nursing director. And I want you to document 1 improvement, 1 mentoring example, and 1 safety contribution. No essay, 3 bullets. This is not sucking up, it's career hygiene. Third, 5-minute micro visibility. So present a tiny improvement at handover or at an in-service. 5 minutes, not a TED talk. You're not performing, you're documenting in public. If you're already thinking that feels uncomfortable, good. Growth always feels slightly uncomfortable before it feels powerful. So now let's talk the ladder maths. Here's why you feel stuck. Because you're doing the maths subconsciously. If there's 1 NUM seat and it has been held for 10 years, your strategy cannot be waiting. Waiting is not loyalty, it's career self-harm. That doesn't mean random job hopping, it means strategic movement. So choose larger organizations, go for acting opportunities, look at education tracks, get involved in QI pipelines, get onto CNC pathways. Get shadowing some of these people or some of these activities and see what it is like. See if you like it, if there's something you can contribute, if there's something you're passionate about. You do not owe your loyalty to a flat ladder. Number 4, what about when you get interviews but no offers? Now, this one hurts and I want to normalize something. If you're getting interviews, you are close. But most nurses are experience heavy and proof light. You describe tasks, but panels score impact. So Instead of I coordinate care, say I led a multidisciplinary review of 18 high-risk patients, reducing delays in discharge planning over 3 months. Structure matters. So use criteria mapping. Have 6 to 10 star stories. Get measurable outcomes and portfolio assets. You are not underqualified, you are just undertranslated. So what's a good 12 to 24 month plan if you feel stuck in some of these patterns? Well, this is not about hustle culture. You're tired, you may have kids, young ones. This must be realistic. So let's just break it down into chunks. The first 3 months, start building a wins log. Map the criteria, so anything you do in those wins need to be mapped to criteria, right? Not just stories. Identify any skill gaps, so get feedback from your colleagues, from your NUM, from your CNC. The next 6 months, so months 3 through to 9, start strategically volunteering. So get involved in QI, get involved in the standards boards, get involved in whatever needs doing on your ward, auditing. Document the outcomes. This is about micro visibility. The next little while, so maybe months 9 to 18, try get into acting roles. Start submitting internal applications and get building that portfolio. If you've been doing QI and great work in your current unit, there's no reason you shouldn't be considered for those roles within it when they do come up. Months 18 to 24, start looking at external applications if you need to. Target growth environments. This is calculated progression, not chaos. So to close, here's what you do not need to do. You don't need to be louder, you don't need to be fake, and you don't need to be political. You need to be undeniable, and that is built through documented proof, strategic visibility, and choosing environments with actual pathways. If you want help implementing this without burning out, DM me Leader on Instagram. You can find me over on @ThriveNurseCoach. Let's build this properly because you are not stuck. You are just undocumented, and that is fixable.